Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3-Day Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I think it's important to let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The completion makes it second and short. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They got him down out near the 40.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Makes the defender miss. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Again, makes it second and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. We go with a direct snap. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking to chuck it again. Tries the right with a quick throw, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. The RPO caught to the right. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Back in motion now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Receiver in motion now. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. And it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Direct snap to the back. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Brings up 3rd and goal. On the ready. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed to the running back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. No huddle now for the offense.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Looking for some space. It's Cooper. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff again. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Trying to run it. It's Pierce. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the option play here. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier. Now it's 3rd and short in the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here to prevent a touchdown. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The ball is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's past the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick completion to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
There's the handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down mark.
Well, they're lucky they completed this pass at all. Quarterback, in fact, gets hit as he throws the ball. Now, listen, we know the linemen are going to allow the defense to come in. At that time, they allowed him to get in there a little bit too fast. And lucky the quarterback was able to see it and get rid of it.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Timeout, Alabama.
Okay, it's third down after that run. They go with a direct snap. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. They say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. The secondary backed up off the ball now. He's running out of time here. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Breaking free at the 35. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. And they get the second half started with the running play. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. These big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. 1st down here for this offense. Ball handed off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Nice throw, caught for a completion. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll run it here. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown. Fighting Irish. Strong game by this quarterback.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards. It's a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point is good. It's 17-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Direct snap to the back. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. The pass rush closing in. Caught quickly. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this 3rd quarter?
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 17, Alabama 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players.
And is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On second down, just complete. Tackle is made at the 46-yard line. Brings up third down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Short throw complete to the tight end.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackle, but first down.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And this one is getting ugly.
Chris, how about the quarterback sitting in there, taking the hit, but not before he got rid of the ball and hitting his intended target with a strike in the end zone. What a way to withstand the pressure and deliver for the 6 points.
And the extra point goes up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Second down, we're going to throw it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Short return tackle made at the 27. Crucial takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
Important second down play coming up. The shotgun running play call. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Tackle at the 49-yard line. Third down coming up.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up.